Hey everyone, so in today's video I wanted to jump on here and give you this little full face of Kosas. Kosas is a brand I'm quite a big fan of because I find that Kosas does very unique formulas. You know how there's a lot of brands that kind of just take a formula and then slap their name on it and you kind of see the same formulas over and over again? I really feel like when Kosas comes out with a formula, you're getting something unique. Certainly a lot of cool products we're talking about today. And side note, guys, I don't know what I'm doing with my bangs right now. If you watch my channel, you know I usually have like a little bit of a fringe, but I'm really afraid to kind of cut them on my own at this point. I mean, let's take a look here. I mean, it's really, really long. I would really like to not fuck them up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's been feeling really nice to sit down and film and talk to the camera, so I don't know. I just am feeling a little bit more like myself when I do that. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's jump in. So I posted on Instagram and asked you guys if you had wanted to see this video, if you wanted to see a full face of Kosas. What I had left out was that I maybe had filmed one and maybe there was like something in my nose the entire time. My fragile ego editing that video, I just couldn't do it. So as I already mentioned, we're doing a full face of Kosas. I'm starting off with the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. I have done a full video and review on all of these products. So if you want like a full in-depth review on any of these, I will leave all of those linked down below. So the Tinted Face Oil is extremely fluid. You don't want to squeeze this too hard because I swear half of this bottle will come out on your hand. So what I like to do when applying this product is put it into my hands and then apply. I don't really use a sponge with this product. It works the best for me when I'm just applying it with my hands onto the face. I mean, you can see immediately, you saw what my skin looked like before. This really doesn't translate as a makeup product, really. It doesn't translate to be a lot of makeup on the skin. You can see it's really easy, it's really fast. I haven't even used my mirror yet, I'm just using my viewfinder. I know the thought of a tinted face oil might put some people off. Even I was a little bit skeptical at first, but I'm definitely a fan of it now that I've used it and I know the product. Just immediately sinks into my skin and it doesn't feel like an oil. It just has a slippiness that I think a lot of you will really like because it really did make applying that so quick. And I mean, it's not like there's zero coverage to this product. This definitely has a light coverage. You can see, so I am someone that is very particular about texture in my products. How does the product look on the skin? How does the texture of my skin look? Because I would rather have a little bit of redness shine through and the overall texture and look of my skin looks good rather than the opposite. My face is completely blanked out, but you can see the product sitting on the skin. I really like that you can't see visible lines or visible coverage with this product. Another product that I also have reviewed is the new Kosas Revealer Concealer. This is still a pretty new launch. I'm in the shade 01. I did try 02 and that one was too dark and a little bit too yellow for me. This shade works really well though. One thing about this concealer that I really enjoy is that I never feel the need to set it. It gives you a very natural look to your skin. There are some skincare benefits in here as well. I think it's what makes this product just look really good under the eyes. It's not gonna sit on top of your skin and look really visible, but you'll see, I mean, there's definitely coverage to this. I love that this product, I mean, you can see it definitely gives substantial coverage, but it just never looks heavy. And it's also not one of those concealers that is so thick that it immediately like creases up. Also, I probably didn't need to apply that much. So I'm gonna go in with a sponge and use that to blend it out. It just looks really good. It looks hydrated. It doesn't look like a really crepey under eye concealer. As someone with very dry under eyes, I sincerely appreciate that and really need that in a concealer. Next, let's go into the eyes. So I've talked about the 10-second eyeshadows before on my channel. This is the shade Copper Halo. I also have tried the shade Element. It really complements green eyes too, if you have green eyes like me. This formula is unlike any other formula that I've tried out there. Kosas did a really, really good job with this. It's incredibly liquidy. You can apply it just with the doe foot and blend it out with a finger. But what I'm going to do is apply it with the doe foot and then use a brush. Make sure that you're always holding this product upright. That's very important because it will spill out of the top. Unfortunately, just the packaging design, you have to always keep it upright. So I'll apply a little bit, and I'm just using a fluffy synthetic brush, and I'll kind of dab it to keep the pigment on top of the lid, and then I'll use the excess to kind of blend it out into the crease. Shiny and wet that looks. Actually, my favorite thing about this formula is that once it sets down, I mean, you have enough time to blend it out, which is great, but once it sets down, that shit sets and it's not going to move. I see barely any creasing with this as well. See how it just gives you that really, it's like a soft glossy look. This color looks really good on green eyes, like I mentioned before. Apply a little bit to the eye, and we'll just start to blend that out. Again, keeping most of the pigment on the lid. So I'll do little dabbing motions, keep that pigment the most rich, and then we'll go into the crease. And I want to apply just a little bit more, and you'll be able to see you can build these up. Once they dry down, like I was saying before, they really do stick, but it's not like you can't keep building upon them. It's not gonna like crackle off. And that's what that looks like. That's Copper Halo. And again, I really like this color. So next, I just wanna add a little bit of mascara. Kosas doesn't have a mascara. I think that they would come out with a really cool formula, but they haven't done one yet. So I'm just going to very quickly curl my eyelashes. Well, carefully, but quickly. I am one of those people that I will not wear mascara if I don't have an eyelash curler. I hate that like really droopy look to my eyelashes. Like, since I touched an eyelash curler, I have never looked back. You just have to find a good one. I always invest in the Kevin Aquan one. I'm just using a little bit of the CoverGirl Lash Blast. I just love how it gives you that definition, but there's still a softness to it. It's not clumpy, which I really can't stand. Every time, I'm always impressed with this mascara. I also am going to quickly put something in the brows, and I'm cheating here again because Kosas does not make a brow product. I'm just using a little bit of the Milk Makeup Cush Fiber Brow Gel. This one is extra good right now because it's a little bit dried out. I feel the same way about brow pomade as I do with mascara. When it's just a little bit more dried out, I feel like it just looks extra good. A random tip, if you want really feathery eyebrows in the inner corner, you don't want it to look too graphic, take the wand up like this and then look down into a mirror like I'm doing and kind of feather them upwards using really light strokes. And it'll help those hairs kind of stand up because gravity's doing a little bit of the work for you. You can also kind of brush them in this way. I'm not going to do that too much because these hairs are already pretty long. But yeah, it'll give you like a really pretty textured look. And let's take care of this eyebrow. And there we are. There are the brows all done. Next, let's go onto the face. We definitely need some more color. And I have the Kosas Duo, the Tropic Equinox. But unfortunately, this one has started to go bad. The formula you can see is getting a little bit like crumbly, grainy spots on it. So just to be safe, I've had this for a long time, so it's probably time to just toss it. But I really like this formula. If you like a very creamy, like super creamy, buttery cream blush, I've loved Tropic Equinox to give me like a sun-kissed sort of blush look. The color is really, really unique. And I just missed the Kosas sale. Kosas was doing these duos for like 20 bucks a pop, and I should have bought one then. But anyway, instead I'm just going to use a little bit of the Heaven's Glow Faded Clementine blush from Cosmetics. And this color I think is gonna go really well with the Copper Halo shade. And it's definitely a closer tone to Tropic Equinox than some of the other blushes I have. I'm just applying some there to my cheeks. That shade is just a really pretty natural shade, especially for like summertime. I'm definitely gonna use that blush a lot. But back to the Kosas products, because I do have one more, and that's the Kosas Wet Lip Oil. So I have mine in the shade Dip. I did an entire review on this. One thing I really like about this product, and I do feel like now that I've continued to use this, it's a little bit more like a lip oil than a lip gloss, but it doesn't have all of the things that I don't like about a lip oil. Typically lip oils, I just feel like they kind of get outside of the lip line and it makes me feel uncomfortable, like I have oil all over my face. This still has substance, which is nice, and it has pigment, but it doesn't really feel oily. It just feels more lightweight than a typical lip gloss. I've also really grown to like the doe foot applicator. It gets right into the corner of your lips really easily. And also, can we just talk about this insanely pretty packaging? This is some of the most unique and pretty packaging. One thing I also like about this doe foot is that with most lip glosses that have a tint to them, you're not necessarily going to get a lot of precise definition. But with this, because the formula is a little bit more on the thin side and the doe foot applicator is more pointed, I can kind of like round off and get right into my Cupid's bow to be like very precise, which I don't always like. With this shade and with this kind of lip product, it kind of looks like a stain with then like a little bit of shine on top of it, if that makes sense. Also smells like creamsicle, which is awesome. And this is the completed look, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll leave all of these products linked down below for you guys. And I'll also throw down in the description box all of my reviews I've already done, because like I mentioned before, I've done a lot of in-depth reviews on quite a few of these products. If you're new to my channel, I hope that you will subscribe and check out some of my other videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next one.